Bro. Primary training.
True.
Or not thing. Don't tier 5 it. But it's enough.
Sergeant, just stream it on Twitch, you'll get views.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah.
Oh.
Anyways, I'm streaming it right now. So
I having the
um
go. No, no, I just.
So horrible tower, dude. Yo, with grow blocker.
Alright.
Take off grow
alright,
blocker and it's
so
gonna roll everything. It's not gonna roll anything.
God, I hate how much I have to zoom in to see this. Anyways, this hero list actually starts with one of the best bosses in Dark Souls 1. Knight Artorias. I don't know why I'm ranking this first, but that's the easiest here.
I got anything else. Oh,
Bara knows my experience with Knight Artorias.
I do.
I was raging a lot, but it was a fun boss fight.
Yo, I don't think you're doing much.
Asylum Demon, you can't hate Asylum Demon. It's a B
Never mind.
tier.
That was enough. It's stacked well enough. To not improve splatter.
That's
Take off
Bed
grow
of Chaos.
blocker.
How
I
did
think
they
I'll-
manage to?
You did?
Why is Bed of Chaos already up here? Bed of Chaos is like the
Take
worst
it
of
off
the
that.
worst.
Take off grow blocker. Very,
Like,
very
absolutely the worst of the worst.
What's-
I wonder how much my
Blaze.
opinions have changed since I played like
Blaze.
Elden Ring and stuff.
Top pass.
Oh,
Bell, Gargoyles.
On ability once.
That's good introduction
No.
to dual boss fights. You know. Black Dragon
Right.
Calamite, probably
I'm-
my favorite boss in Dark Souls 1.
this actually
Dude,
does.
Boomerang is genuinely just like a sonic out there.
Capra Demon, not as bad as people say.
Oh.
The only problem is really just the dogs in the arena. The fight itself is alright.
Oh, too
Oh.
much redraw. You need to just say that one time.
Is that Ceaseless Discharge?
Oh, you can probably do it with top pass.
Well,
Ceaseless
bomb.
Discharge is like mid boss. It's
drop that long level.
I just think the
Probably
best
cool.
part of this boss is that you
Reload.
can like cheese it.
Faster or faster?
Reload.
Rajan, you wanna help me with the tier list? Like I'll show you the bosses on YouTube or something and you could judge. Rajan?
Welcome to CC Hell.
Wow. Rajan's
Me
just
when I
gone.
Oh, not enough CC.
God knows. We need a grow blocker on that.
Centipede
No,
Demon.
we know we can do it with a grow blocker.
That's a meh
Oh.
boss.
We know we can do it with a grow blocker.
I feel like
Yeah.
Centipede Demon's worse than Ceaseless Discharge and Capra Demon. Not even because it's harder, it's just boring. Chaos Witch Quaylog. Quaylog's fun. I think she's one of the better early game bosses in Dark Souls 1.
Ooh, nope. Grow
No.
blocker doesn't have a
Priscilla has a pretty cool mechanic. She's just
Give
brain
it
dead easy
top
by the
half
time you
range.
get to her.
with grow blocker. I should probably do it.
Top half mid.
Yeah, top mid for village.
Top mid. Okay.
Dark Sun Gwendolyn. It's another gimmick boss. It's not really difficult. I don't think it's
No, you'll probably need to do
necessarily
it the other
fun.
two. It might need to pierce.
Demon
We'll
Fire
see.
Sage is just the Asylum
Probably
Demon,
is
but
need to
more
pierce,
annoying.
Yeah. Oh, no, I didn't.
I'll put it
Enough
in C
attacks.
tier because Asylum Demon's in B tier. Four Kings is just a really annoying boss. It's kind of like a DPS test to make sure you can beat the rest of the game. But like,
Big?
it's
Yeah,
kind of
big.
just annoying because like a million of them
Else?
spawn if you don't kill them fast enough.
Sure.
Yeah, mid.
Gaping Dragon is another pretty mid boss. There's a lot of mid bosses in Dark Souls 1.
Oh.
Top and off would probably do it as well.
I'd say yeah, about C tier.
Middle, bottom. No. Actually, nah, middle, top.
Yeah,
Probably
I'd
better.
say I'd say it's
That's
better
right.
than Demon Fire
Third
Sage,
thing?
worse than
Oh, no,
Four
probably.
Kings.
Top and thing. You'll probably get better out of top middle rather than the other way. Right.
Grey Lord Nito. Pretty cool boss actually.
I fix them
He's
off.
one of the better bosses in Dark Souls 1. I don't know, like
Top middle
I'd say
probably
above
just better.
Quelaag. I
Middle?
liked him more than Quelaag.
Yeah.
Sip,
Or
Sip,
not
Sip,
middle.
Sip. Killing Sif makes me
Bottom,
want to
bottom.
cry. boss fight itself is
Top
the
bottom.
best, but the lore behind it
Top
puts it A tier.
So max top and then bottom. Yeah.
Owen, Lord of Cinder.
I'm pretty sure it
Pretty
one shots
cool
Samus.
final boss
No, it
fight.
doesn't.
I love that he's the
Oh,
only
wait, no.
boss in
Oh,
the game
yeah.
that you can
Samus
parry
has buff
because
HP,
it
that's
made
why.
him so much easier for me. And it
Otherwise,
catered
yeah.
more to my playstyle. So I really like that fight. But I can't really
Mm.
put it any higher than B tier. Iron Golem.
Oh, two of them
Wow,
could be
this
easy.
boss is really funny because you can knock him off the tower. I find that funny. And fall off. And there's actually an animation that plays when he falls off. I find it funny.
The attack speed gets
Manus
faster
is
closer
really,
there
really
to the edge,
fun.
yeah, that's why.
I don't like him more than Calamite. I
At
think
least for
Calamite is
defender.
also the hardest boss in the game, but Manus is a lot of fun too. Moonlight Butterfly. This boss is one of
Just
the
play
worst in the
Igniting.
series.
Huh?
It's so
Oh, no, you
bad.
can't buy an anti-boom.
Took me a second to remember what it was, but it's the thing that just flies around for a little bit. It sounds so cool. It looks so cool, but then it just does a whole lot of nothing.
Try without the ability.
Pinwheel is not that bad of a boss, to be honest. It's just everybody comes across him really late game. Played him early game. He's not too difficult, but he's a lot harder and more fun to fight than if you've come across him late game. Oh, the Sanctuary Guardian is one of the better bosses in the game
I
that
remember
aren't
the one
really
before
named.
Victor carried me.
Huh?
No.
Anyways, yeah, Sanctuary Guardian's pretty cool. I think, yeah, no, Sanctuary Garden is one of the more fun fights in Dark Souls 1. It just kind of,
More. Yeah.
yeah, no, it's not very memorable because it doesn't have that much of a lore behind it, at least not that I know of. But it's one of the cooler, like, fun fights.
They're too fast. If they're like right on it and they
The
stay there for a little bit.
scaleless, I love the lore behind
Whatever.
him, and the fight itself is alright. Can't put him above Quinn. Ornstein and Smo is one of the cooler fights in Dark Souls 1 as well, and it's a really fun fight until you realize you can just pillar camp.
Like a stun. That would probably like.
But yeah, it's still a fun fight. Stray Demon shouldn't exist, but I'd
Don't
say
use the ability. It'll
it's
give
more
it damage
fun
buff.
than Demon Fire Sage at least.
So just try it without the ability.
But like once again, why is there 3 of the same boss repeated in this game?
Oh.
Okay, Torres Demon is Birch Demon. I'd say this one's another really funny one because he could fall off. Ava the King's Pet. This is one of the coolest bosses in Dark Souls 2. I don't know. I just really like this fight for some reason. It's just fun. Alia Scholar of the First Sin is a boring boss. It doesn't really do much. It's kind of just a lot of waiting for it at the right time to hit it. Ancient Dragon is the worst of the worst. No, I don't even have to explain why. Belfry Gargoyles are kind of fun. Not the worst boss of the game. Burnt Ivory King is one of the cooler bosses in Dark Souls 2.
Popless.
Covetous Demon is boring.
Yeah.
Dark Lurker is pretty cool. Yeah, it's a book for an Ivory King. Demon of Song is pretty mid.
Mind you, it doesn't have its max stats because there's not enough RPE.
I don't know why they put 2 of them in the same room, but one of them has no health. Dragon Rider is funny because you can fall off. I think his fall is the funniest because the music just cuts out instantly.
Oh, you can't pinch around it.
It's just really funny.
Don't trap.
Alana Squalid Queen. She's one of the cooler bosses in Dark Souls 2. Even if she gave me an aneurysm to fight her because she summoned a whole other boss from the game. Still a fun fight. Executioner's Chariot is one of the unique bosses in Dark Souls 2, and I actually like it a lot. I don't know if I don't like it more than Bernard the King, but I do like it. Black Style Century is one of the okay bosses in Dark Souls 2. Doom Knight is one of the best bosses in Dark Souls 2. Doom Knight can go to S tier. Um, Giant Lord is another very, very boring boss, actually. What's that say? Grave All, the Gank Squad. The Gank Squad. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I actually had fun just running around from this fight. Of course, it caused me an aneurysm, but I actually kind of had fun with it.
Any sort of Stacy Tower is one.
Guardian Dragon is. Which one is that? What is a Guardian Dragon again?
2% heal. Well, that's horrible.
Okay. Yeah, that's a
You
very
have to have
mid
something
fight.
that lives
So.
long enough to stack it, so listen.
King Vendrick is boring. He has 2 moves. None of them are interesting in the slightest. Looking Glass Knight is one of the coolest bosses because he summons an NPC to fight with him. Not a Puppet Lena, not a Signature Garden. Yeah, I'd say up there. Boss Sinner is also pretty cool. I like this fight, even if not many people do. Wood and Solin, the King's Pets, are just bad. It's not fun. The boss run probably. I think the boss run is worse than the boss, though. I think that's what killed it for me. Mytha, the Baneful Queen, very, very boring boss. Chandra, very, very mid boss. Old Dragon Slayer is kind of cool. Old Iron King is very, very mid. The, what does that say? Prowling Magus in the Congregation. Oh my god.
I would want to.
I'm done. Besides that,
It's not even. I don't even consider that a boss fight, to
It
be
sounds like
honest.
Dungeon Quest. I could do those like all the
Red Authority. It's boring. Royal Rat Vanguard is better than Royal Rat Authority for sure. Ruin Sentinels are cool. This Scorpioness Majka is eh. Sin the Slumbering Dragon. That is a cool boss fight. I actually really like that one. Bottom of A2. Sir Outlawn is probably one of the best fights in the game. I don't know if I like him more than Doom Knight or not, but I can just go there. Man, why is there a whole ad at the top of my screen? Skeleton Lords. I kind of like this fight, not gonna lie. I'd say B tier. Smelter Demon is one of the better boss fights in Dark Souls 2. Say above Grey Lord Nito. The Duke's Dear Freya is kind of cool. The Last Giant is meh. The Pursuer. Oh, that was one of the cooler fights. The Rotten. Eh.
What is Terraphobia? What's the infinite game mode?
What?
Go on forever. Go on forever and get a score.
Throne Guardians are kind of cool. I'm thinking all day there. Battlestar, the Royal Aegis.
Barat, they have Puss in Boots in the dock me.
Puss.
Barons
was
of
seeing Roblox.
Undead Legion. Wait. Barons Undead Legion. I was about to say what?
Aaron. Aaron Walker.
Okay, this is talking about Abyss Watchers, right? Yeah, okay, that's Abyss Watchers for sure. Alright then. Abyss Watchers are cool. They can go into A tier. Put them above Lord of Saints for sure. Aldrich. I didn't really like that fight too much, but it's better than anything in Dark Souls 2. Ancient Wyvern. That's like F tier. Not really bad, it's just not good at all. Champion Gundyr is a pain, but he's fun. So
It would have been cooler
Champion's
if
Grave Tender is
would have been cooler if they made it so somebody played as the entity.
Crystal Sage is bad. I don't like Crystal Sage.
I'll be back.
Alright, see ya. The Chris Riley Greatwood is don't really like it that much. Dancer of the Burial Valley is one of the best bosses in Dark Souls 3. Dark Eater Nadir is one of the best bosses in Dark Souls 3. Deacons of the Deep is one of the worst bosses in Dark Souls 3. The Demon Prince is one of the cool bosses in Dark Souls 3. I wouldn't say one of the best, but definitely up there. Dragon Slayer Armor is pretty cool. Thank you, Hairy Monkey. High Lord Wolnir is meh. Udix Gundyr is cool, even if there's a better version of him. Nameless King is one of the cooler bosses in Dark Souls 3. Above Elena, below Chaos Witch, Clearlog, yeah, that makes sense. Cyrus. That's a pretty meh boss. I don't know, it felt weirdly buggy to me. Not buggy, I don't know how to explain it, just felt not tuned. Old Demon King. That would, I think, more of like just the feeling you get fighting the boss is better. So that's why I'll put him in A tier. Fight itself is like fighting any other demon in the game. Pontiff Sullivan is one of the cooler bosses in the game, just because you could parry him. If you parry him, that's just a fun way to fight him. What is that? Oh, Sister Frida. Sister Frida is one of my favorite bosses in the Souls series. I think I gave her on tier last time I made tier list. Slave Knight Gale, the best boss in Dark. Yeah, I'd say my favorite boss in the Souls series. Soul of Cinder, pretty solid finale to the Dark Souls series. Half-Light, Spirit of the Church. Meh.
Elden Beast S tier.
You'll see where Elden Beast is when I get there.
Elden Beast S tier. I love running a half a mile just to hit him once and then he runs away.
I love hit and run.
Oh my god. The Princess of Lothric. Oh, this was actually a pretty cool fight. If only the boss run wasn't so long.
Alright, you don't understand. Hit and run is
Lords
the
of
best
Burial
kind of run.
Gallery is
I love
actually one of the cooler like starting bosses.
Alright,
Kong the Giant, it just
finding the
looks really
dungeon.
cool when you fight him.
Performing a little bit. I'm gonna be on my quest.
Bad game. Garbage
Oh,
game.
this is all Bloodborne bosses now. Okay, I have to skip over Bloodborne. Wait, hold on. I fought Father Gascoigne and where's Father?
And the beast thing.
The Cleric Beast, right? Those are the two bosses in that game I fought. Where's Cleric Beast? Where's Cleric Beast? Let's see it. Um, there's the cleric beast. Cleric beast is I say it's a solid starting boss. It could be somewhere in B tier. And then Father Gascoigne. Where's Father Gascoigne?
D.
There he is. I think Father Gascoigne is one of the coolest bosses in this. Not one of the one of the cooler bosses in the Soul series. So I can put him somewhere in A tier. I actually really like that fight, even if he kicked my ass.
That's a vibe.
Man, why are the Sekiro bosses looking like this? Okay, this is the corrupted monk. This is the fake corrupted monk. I'll put that in like B tier because it's just, you know, not the real one. Demon of
It's
Hatred
not a real
is
one.
such a fun fight, even if it's like the hardest fight in the game. Divine Dragon, just pure spectacle goes to like just a S plus tier. Emma the Gentle Blade. I actually like this fight a lot. I'd say that's a pretty solid fight. A tier. Man, I can't tell what's going on in some of these images. Oh, that's the monkeys. The monkeys is like,
The
the
monkey.
monkeys is B tier.
I-
It's just a
Oh, you
puzzle
can't
boss,
disrespect the monkeys like that.
bro. It's the monkeys that you like. You just find them. You literally just hide and seek with them.
But it's the monkeys.
True, you know what? S tier. I'm joking. Anyways, Genichiro is easy S tier. That boss is just sick. What is that? I can't tell what that is. These pictures are not clear.
That is two surrounding clusters. Okay.
What is
Sure, that
this?
is what God damn it.
Oh, that's Owl, isn't it? I didn't like Owl that much. I'd say C tier. Depends on which Owl it is, though. Owl Father is like an S tier.
That's animal racism.
Good.
Guardian Ape, that's that's an S tier boss. That's
Guardian ape.
Guardian
The
Ape is an S tier.
monkey. Is that the one that kills itself? And then
Yeah,
goes back?
yeah. No, it doesn't kill itself. You kill it, and then it comes back to life.
Same difference.
Then
It
there's
basically dies fighting you.
yeah, and then there's
Okay.
Gyobu, the first boss. I'd say he's a pretty good introduction boss. You know,
Right.
it's a
Well, I
top
wanted
of
to
B tier.
crab and
Is that
That's
the guy
that's
on the
about it.
horse that rolls you
Yeah,
at the start?
I was
Ishin
curious
Ashina
that
is a lot of fun. I can't put him above like the normal Ishin though. Can put go above Kunichiro for sure though. The Headless Ape duo. Now that is a bad boss. The only bad boss in Sekiro,
you don't like
in my
monkey,
opinion. No, I like the monkey, just not the monkey when with his wife.
no wife,
No wife.
right? Bride wife. Right.
You're just mad because the monkey got more bitches than you.
No, not true.
Right.
Anyways, oh,
Bride wife.
Lady Butterfly is cool. I'd say that's an easy A
It's a
tier.
very, very cheap boss. You can sidestep right after 2 attacks, and she just can't hit you the entire fight.
Yeah, I like Owl Father. I can't tell the difference between normal Owl and Owl Father, but I'd say Owl Father goes up to S tier. Like I can't tell the difference between their images. So Owl
Owl
Father,
Father is your dad.
yeah. Oh my god. Well, anyways,
Technically, they're both your dad, but Owl Father is your dad.
yeah, Owl Father can go above Fume Knight for sure. Owl Father was a lot of fun. Ishin Ashina was, I mean, not Ishin Ashina. Ishin the Sword Saint is like one of the best bosses in the series. I can't put him
Owl
above
Father not
Sekiro.
S plus tier. Sajid doesn't like his dad. Confirmed.
And then True Corrupted Monk is going to be like S tier as well. I'd say yeah, right below Owl Father.
L father.
Okay, now there's just a bunch of random mini bosses that were just in this game, I guess. Um, Ashina Elite. Oh yeah, that thing before Genichiro. Ah, I don't. It's not very memorable. Blazing Bowl is pretty cool. That's one of the more memorable bosses. Chained Ogre is pretty memorable. It's like the first thing you come across in the game. Drunkards, I hate them with my life. Um,
I too hate
the Great
drunkards.
Carp, I actually didn't fight that. Did I?
From
Oh no,
birds
wait,
to
I
the
did.
Jackie
Okay.
Chan reference.
The Great Carp, it's above owl.
No, no, I take
The Great Serpent was pretty cool. It's like a
from that.
spectacle fight. It just looks cool, so I'm gonna put an S tier. The Headless. I'd say these were pretty cool fights, but B tiers.
Trying to find the motivation to play so many games.
Yeah, play Sekiro.
Yeah, I'm just potato.
Play it on your PS4. The
mm,
Lone
uh,
Shadow. Oh, the Lone Shadows had a pretty sick moveset. I actually really liked it. Long arm centipedes. These were annoying, but they were so much fun when you actually got the hang of them. Mist Noble. Oh my god, the hardest boss in the game. Okay, no. Eh. Okami Leader Shizu. I think this is
that's
the
my
guy.
name.
Yeah, this is the one that shoots lightning at you from across the map, and then until you get up to him and just hit him to death. That's yeah, that seems about right. Orin of the Water was actually a cool fight. I remember this.
Orin.
I remember that. Remember the invisible lady
No,
Women.
women.
from Sekiro, the invisible lady that just teleports and goes invisible sometimes.
It sounds like most women in Sekiro, to be honest.
It
Really?
sounds like most women in
Minus
my life.
invisible, just teleport.
Sounds like most
I
women
guess so.
in my life. Teleport
The
away.
samurai
Yeah, the moment they
generals,
figure.
they were meh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
I really
Shishimin
my spiritual
warrior.
pressure is too much.
What was the Shishimin warrior again?
You say your spatial pressure is too much.
Spiritual.
There's
Fucking
Sekiro.
cringe.
What were
You're
these?
so
Oh,
cringe.
those are actually kind of cool. Those felt like Dark Souls
So
bosses once
cringe.
again, but in Sekiro. Let's see. Yeah, out there.
Outside of the same game.
7 Ashina spears. Oh yeah, these were hard. These were actually really hard. Um, I think if I remember, the Snake Eyes deserves worst of the worst. Shinobi Hunter and Shin of Mason? Ooh, maybe I didn't fight this. Shinobi Hunter second. Where is this? Oh, is it the thing that just thrusts you? Okay, that was a very forgettable mini boss. I'd say it's just below the Ashina Elite. Black Blade Kindred. Oh, I actually really like this, but it didn't have any health. Now we're getting into Elden Ring. Okay. I actually like this boss fight, but it didn't have health. Oh no, wait, never mind. I'm thinking of the wrong thing. I'm thinking of the wrong thing. No, this was the thing sitting outside of the. Wait, is it what I'm thinking of? Black Blade. Kindred Elden Ring. Oh, okay, it's that thing. Okay, okay. Where did I even put it on the tier list? That's crazy. I forgot where I put it on the tier list. Okay, there it is. Okay. No, this is one of the things that felt like it was just thrown into the game. Death Right Bird. Yeah, no, this is Draconic Tree Sentinel. Oh, okay, this was actually kind of cool. I actually like this. I don't know about S tier, but like it deserves like a place with a blazing bow. It's something memorable from the game. Tree avatars are kind of boring after like the fifth time you fight them. No, after like this third time you fight them, I guess. Tree burial watchdogs I didn't like. Falling Star beasts were cool. Flying dragons. Oh yeah, the dragons in this game were actually kind of cool. My only big problem with them was their one-shot attacks. Um, yeah, it's a bottom of 8 here. Seems about right for flying dragons. It's all of them. Godskin Apostle will roll into a pillar for like 5 minutes, and I'm here for that. Knights Cavalry. Oh yeah, I actually like these.
Good game design.
Huh?
Good game design.
Yes, good game design. Godskin Noble. Tibia, Mariner.
No,
These
no,
were
good
pretty
game design.
boring. Tree Sentinel was cool. Ulcerated Tree Spirit was actually kind of cool as well. I love just hitting it a lot. Um, Black Knife Assassin. Oh yeah, no, this was one of the cooler bosses too. I'd say above Knight's Cavalry, yeah. Alright, now I have to kind of make out what every single one of these bosses are. Okay, so these are all the main bosses besides. Okay. Wait, what? Why do I not recognize any of? Okay, I recognize the Misfit Godskin Warrior, whatever it's called. That's a pretty mid boss. Godskin Noble. Why? It's on the thing again. Wait, what? Where did I put Godskin Noble last time? That's where I'll put it again. Or no, that's Godskin Apostle. This is Godskin Noble. Okay. Yeah, I'd say they're about the same anyways. Um, um, I don't remember a lot of these things' names. That's funny. Okay, the Mimic Tier I remember. Mimic Tier is fun. I don't know about Bub Emma, but yeah, that makes sense. These are the gargoyles, right? I think so. The gargoyles are meh. Um, oh, the wolf. I actually like this fight. It's nothing special, but it's cool. A Godskin duo. This
I
is
love
like
God.
meh.
I love Godskins.
There's so many Godskins in this game.
Well, it's all about
I feel like
gods.
I remember this thing, but I don't remember its name. But I liked the fight.
Did you ever become the Elden Ring?
I became the Elden Ring, guys.
You're the Elden Ring now? I believe it.
What
You
are
can
the?
find me.
Oh, they're at it. More God, or is no? This is Margit. Margit was cool introductory fight. Good for blocking in the beginning of the game.
Perfect. I can't teleport to you.
What happened?
I can't teleport to you.
And
So,
well, yeah.
Man, I can't
yeah.
recognize what some of
I'm
these
in a dungeon.
are. I actually can't recognize. Is
Why'd your
that
dad die?
Radagon? I think this is Radagon, is it not? Because he doesn't have his own thing, right? That's gotta be Radagon. Unless this? No, that's not Radagon. That's Millennia. Yeah. So this is Radagon, right? Radagon is pretty cool. Um, Trying to find out what these things are is actually such a pain. um, I remember this dude. I think he's like the commander you fight before, like in that place before Millennia, if I'm correct. So if I'm correct about that, it goes in B. Um, this is the thing, the magma worm or whatever it's called. I don't remember what it's called, but it's another mid dragon fight. Well, it's considered a dragon fight, I think. Between these two. Who are these? I actually have no clue. Did I not fight these things?
well,
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know. This thing holding a flag over here and this thing holding the blue bow. I don't remember what they are. Oh, I guess the ancestral spirit or the deer thing. That's pretty. That was a pretty cool looking fight. I'd say that goes into high A tier.
Yeah, you can teleport to another one.
This thing just looked really cool as well. I think this goes into like low
like,
A tier because the fight isn't as cool.
I'm in World 2.
like
Um.
you're in
Oh,
dungeon
okay. The
there.
dragon. The dragon.
No, I'm in World 2.
The dragon was
Yeah,
pretty
I'm currently
cool as well.
blacksmithing.
I don't know if
I cannot
I liked
teleport you
it
if you use
more
it.
than. I don't think I
Literally
liked it more
upgrading
than
the drop I
Ladybuzz or
got from the
Fido,
dungeon.
to be
So
honest. It was a cool fight. Elden Beast. Oh, the Elden Beast is sick.
Enemies.
Like it looks so cool, but then half of the fight is just running after it.
Man, maybe
I'd say S
I
tier.
think low S. Yeah.
It goes low S tier. Like it would have been so much higher if the fight was actually more fun.
Mhm,
But it just looks so cool, so I have to put it there.
mhm.
are you
What
here
is
for that?
that?
I can't believe.
Oh, is that
Yeah,
the
Really?
are
fire
you in
giant?
World
Okay, that's
2?
the fire giant. That's the fire giant.
If
Huh?
not, go to World 2 and then I'll
That's A
teleport to you.
tier. So that's Godric the Grafted, I believe. This fight was.
Yeah,
I just
then.
love the voice acting.
How does
I love,
that change?
I love the voice
Yeah.
acting in this fight. It's actually really cool.
How does
Um,
that
Godfrey just
work?
turns into a wrestler in the second half. Oh my god. Godfrey is just.
He says enough talking and just starts
It's just
boxing you.
WWE, bro. It's a fun fight, but like, oh my god.
You're in World 2 now, bro.
I don't know how to get there.
Which dragon
My
is
gosh.
this?
What is that? It's a world teleport and
Okay,
spawn.
this is the
Fire launch.
yeah, this is the dragon from Fia's quest line. If it's that
Oh,
one,
there it
then
is.
that's a solid A tier. That's a solid, yeah, yeah. Uh, yeah, yeah. That's solid.
Anytime next I can just directly invite you to a dungeon.
Millennia is definitely the best boss in the game. Probably, possibly in the series. I don't know. If I actually don't know if I like Millennia more than Slave Knight Gale. I'd say these two are kind of interchangeable. Well,
Gale.
Millennia is just really, really cool.
Jellyfish.
If you teleport,
I'm
Which one is
messing now.
this?
you're
Which
in my
boss is
server.
this? I can't. Oh, okay. This is Mikhail. Not. What was his name? Start with
There
an
you,
M.
there you are.
Malachi
Okay.
or Malekith. Malekith. Yeah, Malekith was a cool fight as well.
How do I party with you in a
I
dungeon?
feel like I was over leveled by the time I got to him, but yeah, he was
How
he
do
was a
I
cool
make a
fight.
dungeon party?
I think you started then and you invite me in.
On my party?
Mog. Yeah, it's Mog. Mog was his pretty. I love this. I love the second phase of
Alright,
Mog.
I need
Mog was
level. I need to
cool.
get to level 30 for the next world.
Mm.
Love Solo Cinder for sure.
I need level 26. Let me do the next dungeon. You're speedrunning me,
Renala
okay?
is pretty pretty okay boss. I'd say above Gilbu for sure. Ooh, oh, this is Morgott. Morgott is Morgott is Rykard is one of the best bosses in the game. One of the best bosses in the series, probably. Yeah, definitely up there. And it's Star Scourger
You round 2
Radon.
damage?
Star Scourger
Oh,
Radon definitely gets up there
Why?
as well.
I don't know.
I'd say that's pretty solid for my tier list. I don't know what
Switch to
these
single target
two
mode when
things
you're
from
fighting
Elden
one.
Ring are. I
That's
actually
what
have
you
no
can.
clue what these two
What happened?
bosses from Elden
I
Ring are,
can't switch mid thing.
You can't switch what?
I can't switch mid.
but yeah,
It's your
that's
ability.
the whole tier list.
It's not a mode.
God, this is a big tier list. Hold on.
You're in single target right now because your sight stayed on the enemy.
There. That, that is the whole tier list. How long did I take to make this? Let me check. 40 minutes. Not bad, not bad. The last time I made a tier list took like an hour and 30 minutes. I think I didn't talk as much about this.
Well, there's also more bosses.
There's a lot more bosses, so I talked less, and then I ended up doing it so much faster.
More bosses means you're conscious.
God. I swear I brain deadly placed half of these.
I was gonna be gearing up mid dungeon to load this.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people can agree with my SS tier. Yeah, I'll take pictures of like these tiers at a time. Like 3 tiers at a time. I feel like that makes sense.
Are you struggling? Alright.
Or I guess we just get the
It's not
rest
that
of it.
hard.
I don't think that. What did I do? I think I just switched 2 tiers. Yeah, I did. There we go. I don't think I put anything very controversial here. I just called the mid bosses mid, and then
I think Melania is S tier.
I don't think that's controversial. I feel like everybody can agree that Melania is one of the best bosses in the game.
She's S tier.
She's
F
the blade
tier.
of Mikola. No one can dispute that.
She is the blade of Mikola. You can't deny that.
She's a monkey number one.
Like my entire S tier is bosses you cannot hate. Slave Knight Gale you cannot hate.
You can't hate
Melania
monkey.
you can possibly hate, but
No, no, no.
like
You can't hate Melania. You can hate Waterfowl Dance.
exactly, exactly.
You
That's the
can't
point.
hate monkey.
You can't hate Radon. There's like it's impossible to hate Radon.
Yeah, bro. Nah, you can't hate Radon, bro. That guy will suicide off a cliff for you. He
Exactly.
won't do anything for you.
He's the
Sister
one.
Frida, you can't hate Sister Frida.
Is
You
that the
can't.
DLC one in the
Yeah.
church with the big guy?
Yes.
Yes,
You
that was
can't
good
hate
boss.
monkey.
It was one of the best, man. It's one of my favorites. For sure. You can't hate Rykard. There's no way you can hate
Can I hit
Rykard.
them through here? Oh, I can hit them through here.
Yo, Chris, you know Rykard? The
Uh,
snake, what's it called again? The giant snake lord or whatever it's called, the serpent lord, the
I do
god of
not remember.
blasphemy. You know, you
Yes,
get like wind blade, like a wind
yes,
thing to
yes.
fight him
I
with.
remember.
That fight is so cool. I love that fight so much. And then you can't hate Ishin Ashin. Well, you can't hate Ishin the sword saint. I mean,
The wind.
from
Is this
Sekiro.
the wait? The Rykard from Sekiro as well?
No,
Or
Rykard is from Elden Ring.
okay. Oh wait, Windblade. Oh yeah, it's the fight that's also similar to the
To Yorm, but it's cool.
yeah.
It's Yorm,
Storm
but it's better.
Slayer.
It's
That's
Yorm, but
very
better. But
supportable.
yeah, you can't hate
Man,
Ishin. There's no way you can hate Ishin.
Yorm was our best friend and then immediately turned into our enemy. Sad.
Yeah, and then
I get more XP for being
and
in
then the
three.
divine dragon from Sekiro. You know you love that
Yes,
boss.
yes. I can love that boss. Why not?
That's the best S tier.
It's a Roblox parkour. How are you failing at this?
But I went down.
You know,
You did,
I
and that
feel
was
like I feel like Calamite deserves a spot in S plus as well, just cause best boss in Dark Souls 1. You know, it gets to move up a tier so that there can be at least one Dark Souls 1 boss in S tier and S plus tier. I mean.
Come.
One character from gone down.
Okay, you made it. I was about to say.
Oh, anyways, that's the end of this tier list.
Now we gotta start
Goodbye.
Demon Souls Master.
And now I need to play Demon Souls and Bloodborne.
Born from Blood.
Whenever
Well, I hear
whenever I
my
get a
dad
PS5.
upset.
If somebody wants
hear
to
my dad
donate me a
upset.
PS5 or just give me like like
I'll donate you
$2,000 so I can afford one,
2 years
I'd
and we'll have a
appreciate.
PS5 emulator, I bet.
Yes, sir. A
I'll donate,
PS4 emulator doesn't even work right now.
I'll donate you a PS3.
The Shadow War.
I have a PS3.
Now you can have another one.
What?
PS6.
PS6.
That's mad.
You connect them together, it's just a PS6. Oh my god.
Do I just die
I'm
from the
ending the
fall?
stream
Oh,
now.
do I just die here?
Right.
I live.
If anybody watches my stream, don't donate me like $2,000, please.
I got you.
Let's
Just
go.
remind